and thank you so much for tuning in to my second installment of my traveling yoga series. This is based in West Virginia, and it's just going to be a short 10-minute stretch. Unfortunately, I recorded longer, but I got cut off, so please bear with me as I work with editing these videos. It's my first time using YouTube, and ignore that cheesy smile. Thank you. Okay, we're going to get started in a comfortable seated position. Straight spine, eyes closed or just softly open in front of you, palms facing up on your knees. If you can't get into this position, you can also be sitting in a chair or legs straight out in front of you, but still try to keep that straight spine. Notice your breath as it comes in and out. Starting to lengthen your inhales, feeling them all the way in the pit of your belly. And long, slow exhales out. Noticing the sounds around you, the sound of my voice in this video. Take one more deep breath in. Inhaling all the way in, taking a few more sips when you feel like you've reached your full breath. And then long, slow exhale out. Begin rotating your head in small circles, bringing your chin to chest, chin to shoulder, chin to sky, chin to opposite shoulder, and chin to chest. Switching directions, and then bringing it back to center. Taking another centering breath when you get there. Keep noticing your breath and the smells and the sounds around you. If you're outside, maybe you feel a light breeze. Just noticing and acknowledging them and making them part of your practice. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath. And then we'll move into a tabletop position. Shoulders in line with your wrists, hips in line with your knees. Start with a neutral spine, and then on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, look up for cow. Exhale into cat, tucking in the tailbone, chin to your chest. And just follow that movement for a few more breaths, doing what's comfortable for you, waking up your body for this practice. And start to take some hip circles or continue doing your cat-cow if that's more comfortable for you. Just kind of playing around with your poses and seeing what feels good. If you're doing hip circles, you can switch directions. Eventually make your way back to that neutral tabletop. And lift your right arm forward, left leg back. That left leg can be propped up on a block. And then exhale, knee to your elbow. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, tuck it in, keeping your core tight here. Inhale out. And then wrap that right arm around to grab that left foot. If that's not possible, you can just stay and do a few more of the knee to elbow poses. Release back to neutral. Move through a cat-cow. Then we'll switch sides, left arm forward, right foot goes back, staying lifted, or it can rest on the ground. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend, keeping that back foot flexed. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. Wrap that left arm around to grab that right foot. Find your breath here and release to neutral. Flip your palms so your fingers are facing back towards your knees. They can also be out at a 90-degree angle, whatever is more comfortable. Start to slightly rotate in small circles, distributing the weight in your wrists. You can switch directions, not putting too much pressure on your wrists where it causes pain, but just enough where it might open up the backs of your wrists or the insides, and then come back onto your heels. Fingers are still pointing back, and then make little fists with your hands, stretching the other side of your wrist. Sit up, tuck those toes. You can keep them flush with the mat. We'll go into camel pose. So your thighs are pushing towards the front of the room, and then your hands are reaching back. You can do one side at a time or both. Keeping that chest lifted. And then trying not to cave in. You also don't want pain here. You never want pain in any of your poses, just discomfort. Release from that and come back into your tabletop. You can spread those knees wide or bring them in and release into a child's pose. Let your head fall heavy to the mat. Send energy through your fingertips, reaching your fingers forward, pressing your hips back. Find your breath again. Maybe you can rock your forehead on the mat, giving it a little massage. And reach that right arm out to a T. Tuck it underneath your left. Let that right cheek fall to the mat for a twist. Child's pose is going to be the last pose of the practice for today. Unfortunately, my camera cut off and I didn't know it, so this is going to be a shorter video, but you're welcome to continue practicing. Once this video ends, you can stay in child's pose as long as you like. Bring it back to center. Reach those fingers out in front of you. Left hand comes out to a T. Tuck it underneath the right. Left cheek falls to the mat. Find your breath. Thank you for tuning into this practice. I really appreciate the support. Hopefully I can post some more traveling videos. Both arms out in front, forehead falls to the mat, and just find your breath here.